Hello, it's Karen Whiting again, and I'm here to share about the 12 Christmas Books of Joy. So, this book today is the supersized book of Bible Craft Gifts by Rebecca White, my daughter, and myself, Karen Whiting. So, it's a great book to bring joy to people through handmade gifts. And there's something very special about spending the time making something for someone. When I'm making a gift for people, I'm also usually praying for them and for their life and anything that may be happening in it that I know about. So, what are the types of crafts that are in this book? Well, there's a lot, and I'm just going to point out a couple because there's 101 crafts in the book, and there's always some nice directions and things on how to do it. And it starts with a scripture at the top, but one of them is a Christmas tunnel card. So you see, you cut holes with a color behind it to make that, or colors in this case, to make this Christmas tree shape. That's one of the types of things that are in there. There's another one that is an easel card because it will stand up and sit on something. It's got this little platform that you make, and yet it folds to go right into an envelope. This is kind of fun. It was my grandchildren quite a while ago, and it's called Silent Night. You see that? They can't talk with that tape in front of them. There's another one that you can make, and this one, when you go to our link and get the freebies, it includes the directions to make this paper Christmas tree. All of the crafts in this book, 101, are all paper crafts. So what you do to make this is you start with strips of paper, fold it in half, cut a fringe into them. And when you cut that fringe and you put the two edges of that paper together, and so we're going to kind of roll it into a tube to glue them together. When you do that, you then can bend it around and make a wreath shape and pile up different sizes of wreaths to make that tree. And you would actually glue them onto a cone that goes out, so it starts thin and goes as wide as your tree is going to go. And that's fun too. There's also an angel, and the angel is just one piece of paper. Look at that. Usually cardstock, but you can use smaller paper, and you can do them larger or smaller with two slits, not even glue for this one. And you slit them together like that. When you do that and you slide it together, you end up with this angel, and you can decorate that however you want to and add trim or stickers onto it. And just, it could be a tree topper, or it can also stand up on a table or anything. I do want to mention that, let's see, things like the Christmas tree. Let's just mention the scripture at the top. It's from Hosea 14:8. Where God compares himself to an evergreen tree. That's part of why we have Christmas trees in my house. Oh, Israel, stay away from idols. I am the one who answers your prayers and cares for you. I am like a tree that is always green. All your fruit comes from me. So even though some people like to change things up and twist around what God has given us and what God created, like evergreen trees, we know the truth, and we can certainly rely on that. There are things like directions to make what's called a flex tangle. Now, this is not the one that's in the book. It's a different one that I've made on peace, but the one in the book is on faith, hope, and forgiveness. So this one, just every time you turn it, it has peace symbols, and you can just keep turning it in either direction. So children like that. It's quietly gives them something to play with after they have made it. And then there is also a piece of paper. You can just take a plain piece of paper to make a little friendship gift holder, fold it in half, and then fold the edges on either half in towards the center to make kind of a triangle shape. And when we do this, it makes a nice Christmas tree shape. I use a chenille stem and a hole punched at the top to keep it together. And At that point, children can decorate that up with crayons, stickers, little beads, whatever, to make it as a Christmas tree. But inside, they can put little earrings as a gift, or a little miniature car, a note, a little candy, anything to have a very simple way to give a gift to someone. All of these things, as I said, are just made with paper. They are ways to often add words to them or use in some other way to express kindness and joy, and to, a gift in itself is like giving people a little bit of joy, sprinkling their life with joy. And that's why a book like this is really great. This one also happens to have 21 STEAM lessons in the back to connect things to science, to make a mobile and see how, or understand that the original mobiles were made by scientists. And that's called to mobiles and things like that. So there's so many things that you can do with paper to keep children busy, or yourself have something that you can make that's easy, inexpensive to do, and just want you to have some joy. Now, the Christmas tree that I showed you and the tunnel card is a different tunnel card than the one I showed you. It's one on joy, are both free for you when you go to the website page, the Christmas Joy Shop, and you sign up to get the freebies. So enjoy that. And remember, make a comment here or go into the Joy Shop and sign up, and you will be able to be entered in the drawings to win a book from each of the books we're doing this year, including this one. So one person will win a copy of this. And I thank you for tuning in today. Have a great day. And I am going to say, have a blessed Christmas season. I'm trying to end this stream.